In this video, we are going to show you how to create a raised relief using Raise It 3D by Farmhouse Paint. The first thing you'll want to do is apply a coat of Farmhouse Paint. For this project, we've chosen the color Indigo. Once your paint has fully dried, grab a stencil of your choice and secure it in place. Now we're ready to apply the Raise It 3D. Simply scoop a decent amount onto a putty knife. All you need to do is gently push the Raise It 3D paste into the stencil pattern. Here I am applying a thin layer that is thick enough to cover the stencil. Depending on how smooth and level or textured you apply the paste will determine the amount of texture of the final result. Raise It 3D has a long open time, which gives you plenty of time to work the product until you've achieved the look you desire. As soon as you're done applying the Raise It 3D, remove any tape that was used to secure the stencil. Carefully lift the stencil away from the paste. And there you have it, an easy to create raised relief. After the Raise It 3D has fully dried, the next step is to seal it all up with another coat of Farmhouse Paint. Once this coat of paint has completely dried, there are a couple extra optional steps that you can take to add a little more character to your raised relief. We will be applying glazing gel in the color Asphaltum and wiping back with a Farmhouse finishing cloth. Apply a liberal amount of the glazing gel to your paintbrush and work it into all of the details. I also like to apply the glazing gel to the entire surface after, just to make sure everything blends together nicely. Begin wiping back as much or as little as you'd like. Farmhouse glazing gel is one of the easiest glazes to use and gives you plenty of open time to work with the product before it dries. After the glaze has dried, we are now going to accent the relief in the color gray taupe using a paintbrush and a cloth. This process is called dry brushing. You'll just take your paintbrush and lightly dip it into the paint. Then you'll want to remove any of the excess from the bristles onto a cloth. Then lightly apply the paint to the raised relief. This is where you can get creative. Add as much or as little as you'd like. I find it easiest to start with less and add more as I go. If you brush paint into areas that you hadn't intended, just simply wipe it back with a damp cloth. And there you have it, a simple way to add extra detail to any piece using Raise It 3D by Farmhouse Paint.